at this. The whole gang. Oh, they clap for you. What? That's so cute. Oh my god. Who's this Wiggler? Archibald. Are these randoms with no names? So cute. All right, do they have dialogue? Watching you live the life of a free adventurer has helped me realize that I can't keep putting off my dreams forever. I've been talking with Wedge about opening a workshop independent of Garland Ironworks, maybe in Vilbrand, I don't know. Working with the chief is a great and all, but someday I want to build my own enterprise, you know? You're an inspiration to us all, Bog, an honest to God's hero that never gives up, never gives in, and neither will I. I'll win Totaro's heart, see if I don't. He's smitten. I think we could all use for a good rest, don't you? I know I could. I still haven't had time to think about everything that happened, about Nero, about Gaius. We held a vigil at the church until word came of your success, Bog. I cannot express to you how relieved I am by your safe return. I reckon a lot more folk will be taking up adventuring after hearing about what you've done. Brave men and women all hoping to become the next Bog Otter. The next Bog Otter. Oh, man. America's top Bog Otter. Ha! You sure gave those Imperials what for. I knew you were something special, Bog. You've come a long way since I first met you on that carriage. Oh, I was wondering. I'm like, these guys all look the same, but which one was in the carriage with me? It was Bremont. Guess this means we're square, eh? By the gods, to think that this ragtag band of idealists could lay the 14th low. 'Tis a tale straight from a storybook. I imagine my former associates would find most appealing. After all, what young ruffian hasn't at one point fancied himself a hero in the making? I think I may bring more than a few recruits back with me from the 12's Wood. I know. Don't applause, just throw money. One day, I hope to become a hero to the people like you. A hero like Abba and Ollie were to me. All right, here we go. Is there anybody over here? No. Those are the three guys who look the same are from... Oh, okay. So you meet them in the carriage depending on... Okay, so... Mine was Bremont. But if you were Limsa Laminsa or Ulda, you would get one of these other twins. Okay, that makes sense. How funny. This was the B team out here. Here's the A team. Welcome back, Warrior of Light. We, all of us, prayed for your safe return. The 7th astral era has dawned, setting in motion a myriad of new beginnings. I suspect our paths will diverge for a time. Have you said your farewells to the Scions? Farewell. The land my master sheltered from oblivion hath been delivered unto a new beginning by the hand of a warrior of light. Thus doth history mark the passing of an era. The dawn doth brighten the sky and shineth o'er the nascent age of hope, and through the clouds gather to mute the sun's rising glory. I would walk far with thee under its gentle glow. I realize I have been the cause of tremendous consternation. He calls betrayal tremendous consternation. And for that, I deeply apologize. But you haven't had time to waste chatting with me. Minfilia is expecting you. So a new era has begun. One such a momentous occasion. I find it good for the soul to tie up loose ends. We all decided to give you a special surprise welcome, just like the one in Heroic Epics. Your story took so many twists and turns, but you managed to get to the happy ending. Let's hope for more happy endings to come. Giggity. All right, let's go to the solar. Borelix, thanks for following, by the way, before the break. Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. The light of hope shines brightly within you, Bog. I only wish my grandfather were here to see it. Huh? The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I like to think it's mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount the possibility. Well, I trust I need to say more. At great sacrifice, we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb. I know not how many oh wow. Can you talk like normal people, please? It's so hard to read. Risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet, our struggles continue, and we need you now no less than before. Please confirm to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm. Alright. Armor identification key? A thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cement. Surmet. Sorry, not cement. Surmet. Placing it near your suit of Magitech armor will magically bring the machine to life. Is this a mount? Oh, and there's the Fantasia, so I can change my race if I wanted to. Legend states that any who drink this mysterious liquid before lying down for the evening will awaken a new man or woman. Grants you a single opportunity to edit your appearance in the character creation screen upon your next login. Holy cow! Speak normal, I know not how. Bog is Optimus. Oh my god. You trolls. What? Flying, yes! You can now fly while mounted in Lanasia, Thanalon, the Black Shroud, Karthus, Central Highlands, and Mordona. To take flight, simply jump while mounted. Wow. Wow. Draw sheath weapon key is to descend. Okay. Very cool. Hey Drakefall, what's up? Bog, it pleases me to see you well. I was standing here the whole time. Do excuse me for interrupting, Bog. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tartaru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this morning. Thank you, my lady. Hi. Ever since we've defeated Gaius van Balsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all, too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. Quid pro quo. Now I've completed 2.0? Okay, so is this is post-launch patch content? This gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Slippery slope. Slippery slope. Our Baldesian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on the matter. Oh my god, we're gonna speak with everyone. This is gonna be a lot of talking. What is this quest? The recurring problem. What is this? Do I must needs pick that up? Let's look it up. Blue quest, pick it up. Well, I don't want to do that, Cortana, because I will fill up my quest log with nothing but blue quests, which I ultimately hide, and then I won't have any idea like what I have and what I don't have. A recurring problem is mandatory for MSQ progression. Is it? Okay. Oh well, let's do it. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I am afraid there is still work to do. You don't have to do it now, but eventually you have to complete it before you continue. I personally waited until it was required, though. Well, I could just do this opening part, and then I'll have it at least, right? I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. The Ultima's weapons destruction would seem has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their own gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amaja, the Ixal, the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill prepared to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to thee. Everybody drink. Yeah. Looks like you need to do these eventually. All right, you need to do them before you can start 2.5. All right. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you in the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Bog? You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they are, I haven't had a chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Bog. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures have left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead, I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Duty. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of them beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one step at a time. Oriange has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. All right. I confess I am conflicted. It may be wise to consult the others. All right, let's go do it. There's gonna be lots of talking. Okay, good. They're not all standing here anymore. Hey, Slaswis. All right. A Scion supplier. I like your mustache. Mr. Mustachio, grade 1 dark matter. Oh, it repairs. The Waking Sands orchestration role. All right. I need to buy them before you can start 2.5? Buy what? Lots of rules. All right, let's talk to Ishtala. Recall you are meeting with... Do you remember? Instead of saying do you remember, recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Laminsons sent word of the summoning of Titan? Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merlwyb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded. That we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Laminsons to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Okay, so she doesn't want us to really get involved with the beast tribes? Or at least not... I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Almigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Bog. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Alright, this is not going to be helpful at all. They're all going to have different things. None can deny that we benefit from more support, but it comes at a cost to our principles. Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Uldal now, and have we done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa Limo makes me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? It's coffee and chocolate. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastman, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Almaja, who may have already summoned forth a frit. With our comrade Thancred not returned, thou wouldst do well to seek his counsel. Oh. That was a different quest. What do you think of this whole neutrality thing? 'Tis the lot of the powerful. What? 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Thank you for saying a lot of words that really don't help. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations. May not well the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. Their sacred charge shall ever be yours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few and our fortunes so finite. All right. Orianja looks beseechingly in your direction, fear in his eyes. All right. Is this that other quest? Recurring problem complete. Should I do that yet? Or should we return to what's her face? Or go to Alfino? And then I said, this situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem to have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Bog. Alright, Primal Fear is that same quest line I need to do. Okay, thank you. Alfino, Bog, is Ultimus? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minphilius, the scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. Hey, it's my son.
Hi.
Hi. It let you out of school?
Oh, we got trapped.
You got trapped, okay. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize, they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Aetherite. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of our great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it also is frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. Okay, so the Ul'dah leaders are going to be pissed. They're going to be pissed. Primal Fear is optional? Oh, okay. Hey, Lakey, what's up? More donuts. Love donuts. As you yourself observe, we have valuable ties to the local community forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alfino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose for which we first moved us to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alfino. I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Oh, damn. You just threw that in her face. Rings. They all have strength. This one's got the best direct hit rate. Let's get that one. New ring. Okay. Leave Ul'dah. Has it truly come to this? Oh, Bog, pray, attend to Alfino. He is engaged in some business or other that requires your assistance. Pray, be on your way. Alfino awaits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Tell him yourself. I'm not an errand boy. I'm a warrior of light. I've got crystals and stuff. Not a mere messenger. Confounded, she knows what must be done, and still she hesitates, all because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Philamin was her name, though you may know her better as the Songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlayan minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philamin's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Yeah, but Sid came back. Until recently, at any rate, for whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philemon is alive and well. Is that her last name? Is her last name Y-O-N? Yon? So it's Philemon. I think that's what it is. One of our informants, Father Iliud, has sent word with a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart may be assuaged. I mean to set forth for La Nasia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Jejeruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Okay. I think it's filet mignon, Garner Girl. I think it is. Alright, I want to see what flying's like, gang. That was a lot of cutscenes and talking. Hi, Tartaru. All right. My first flight. Yes. Yes. Righteous. Oh my god, that feels so good. Oh my god, that's so much better than having to like actually leave through doorways and stuff. Your mount can fly no higher. Watch me. That's so cool. It's a whole different perspective on the world, isn't it? I remember running through all these monsters here. Flying around the ARR zones is insanely satisfying. Why specifically the ARR zones? So it doesn't matter what mount it is, it can fly? How do I get off this damn thing? Oh, am I still flying? Why won't you let me off? How do you get off? I'm hitting Z. Z doesn't work anymore? Don't punch it. Need to land on ground that can be walked on? Oh, this isn't land I can walk on? Oh. Oh. How bizarre is this thing? It's funny as hell. Oh, I see. I'm not on walkable ground. Oh. All the zones are cool, but seeing the remnants from the calamity is really cool. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. AR was not built to fly in, so there are some oddities. Yeah. Same thing happened in World of Warcraft when they introduced flying mounts. Oh, see, it's cool like to see old like this, you know? All right. All right, so where do we need to go? Thanks for being here today, gang. If we get 5 more newer gifted subs, we'll do a Game Vault giveaway. Also, please consider sending one of our mod team a nice holiday present through that link I just put in the chat. Thank them for volunteering their time for this community, and thank you to anybody who's already purchased them things. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot I have that mount, don't I? Didn't I get a mount? They gave me some stuff. Yeah, this thing. There. Yes, they should call it Maggie. Maggie the Magitech armor. Holy Toledo, it's flying. what else did I get? Did they give me a Olivia card? Oh my god, they gave me a Olivia card. There's my Fantasia. My deck's already optimized. Alright, fine. Lalafell incoming, possibly an Aura. Renami has some strange wishes. He's just trying to take over the world, Underdark. If you get him that equipment, then he can build the World Takeover 9000. If you use Fantasia, it'll credit it to your account, and you can choose to edit your character anytime you log in. So you can do it at any point. You don't have to do it like on the next login. I gotta decide. Oh man, he's got like palm frond fanners. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane, I mean, Bog, what brings you to my humble resort? Flamin? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Old Ah? Ye gods, man, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Okay. Toss the little gnome into the water. Oh, for shame to think how that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. West it is. Thank you, Master Gerjaruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are a number of places where she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have knowledge to spare. I'd be most appreciative if they could travel to Wineport and do the same. Okay. Gather information in Wineport. Wineport. There we go. I know, with these Lalafells, they're sleazy. Where's your clothes? Oh, there. Okay, good. Did I just waste a wish? I think I did. Loon! Loon be praised! Treasures and tribulations. Well, if it isn't Bog, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was the delight to behold. To give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Alright. So we're looking for a smelly lady. This is way better. Eh, you know? You want to know if I've seen the Mikoto lass by the name of Filet Mignon? I wish I haven't seen a lass of any description in far too bloody long. Well, that wasn't very helpful now, was it? Speak with Shomani Lomani. I must needs. Oh, I remember Shomani Lomani. I remember. I see that you've had many grand adventures since we last spoke, Bog. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet so simultaneously familiar, reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south to Raincatcher Gully, and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. All right. Okay. All right, it's the search for filet mignon. Unbeatable, unbeatable. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, hi. Uh-oh, it's a Horigabu. Snip, snip here, clip, clip there, and la 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 be da. I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gabu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make perfume, you see, and I... Flamin? I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ulda, I presume, Minfilia, or should I say, Acilia, is looking for you. Acilia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you dead. I could only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me more than you know, but tell me, sojourns into the forests of La Nasia aside, what exactly will be the right time? When I deem it so, do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you like to interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say? Okay. We spoke to Filet Mignon. We're going back to Wineport. We're gonna have ourselves a time. Flying is so much better. So did they add flying in as like post-launch content? Or was it there right when you beat Realm Reborn? Inquiring minds want to know. It's very recent. Oh, really? It was added to ARR areas in Shadowbringers. Okay. What's the order of the expansions? Heaven's Ward, Shadowbringers, Endwalker? Is there another one in there? Am I missing? Stormblood. Okay. Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker. They had to make 2 of them with SB, huh? So in Shadowbringers, in the most recent expansion, flying came. All right. Did they add flying to the other areas first? Hi, Orblaze. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. They started to add flying from Heaven's Word forward. Okay, got it. There's only been 3 expansions this whole time? Well, the 4th just came out, Rabbit. Think about it. Two years between? You know? Guild Wars 2 is only having its 3rd expansion in February. Yeah, and they mentioned the time to rebuild ARR, yeah. All right, what do we get here? Whoever did that scared me. I don't know which one I want. The 53 months! 53 months!
53 months hype. Bog Otter hype. I had to clean out my spice rack the other day. It was such a waste of time. Bog Otter troll Vina champ.
Thank you so much, Aura Blaze, for the 53 months. Yeah. Isn't Guild Wars 2 like 12 years old or something? I think Guild Wars 2 came out in 2012? No, 2012? 2012? Yeah. So 9 years old. Okay. I guess none of these is really meant for me. She's ready to reunite with her adopted daughter. Okay. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. No, you can just use one of my envelopes. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands.
Fine. I'll use my envelopes.
Oh, they teleported me. Look at you guys. Look at you. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamin? Asilia? Oh, that's so cute. I haven't seen her like this in years, Pog. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you from our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. And Celestia perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone through so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Bog, however. I could not have made it without him. Yeah, once again, the dude in the purple armor is the best, I know. Thank you, Bog. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found all those years you kept it. My father was a member of the Almegan resistance. When I was a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know how to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of our first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful. But there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I ever could have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do and of what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. She's gonna be like, Alphino's gotten to you first, hasn't he? Lamin. You built it once, Asilia. You can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together. Truly? Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant Toll as you proposed. Alphino's like, ha ha ha, I knew I'd get my way. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Valdesian. Preparations begin at once. Don't turn out to be evil. Don't turn out to be evil. Everyone's got white hair. Like, didn't they realize that when they were putting together, like, the scions and stuff? They all have white hair. Alright, this is a necklace. Must be a stressful job, so they all age quickly. I think you're onto something there. I'm getting rid of my pink choker. The old people are going to be pissed. It is all well and good, but we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need more than they need us. We need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, Antecedent. Really, Alphino? If I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might be best entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissaries of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll?
Aye, aye. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at our earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. They even dyed my hair white so I could fit in better. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it would please you, I would do so. Everybody drink. Must needs. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Bog, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slaffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. Yeah, you should see me on a chocobo. I can make it fly. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Hi. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Bog. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste at first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Ta-ta. Cheerio, Rice Krispies. We're reading a book. The door opens. Minfilia walks in. Ah, Bog, were you able to get some rest? Yeah, for like 3 seconds. I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would like to share with us. I hope it's a bottle of wine. And we got the whole crew together. The white hair band. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends of the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Yay! A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had to come to look forward to Tartaru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones, possibly poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? Blame Orange. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Rawbon included. Really? I would expect of him to be pissed. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that's wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is merely a formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Alright. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal them to the true extent of our power, yes. In doing so, I would show them that this is power accountable to no one and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire, to you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great. I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we will have time and time again, united as one. Huzzah! Alright, it's a lot of talking, a lot of lore, gang. Woo! There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamin to teach me the basics of mining, too. And then you can mine cat's eyes. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alfino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I'd expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. He's actually the puppet master. He's pulling all the strings. Just making him feel like everybody else is making decisions. Yeah. Hey, Corum. Holy cannoli 51, Bog. You're a monster. That's true. I am a monster. Bog monster. Setting such mysteries aside at the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slafborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Bog. All right, we'll go to Slafbum, or whatever his name is. Slafborn. I guess Slafbum is a little different. Revenant's Toll. So look, we have an Aetheryte where our base is gonna be. Oh, I remember being here. We kind of used this as a base earlier in this story, right? There's a guy named Slapbum? Close. Slaffborn. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Bog. You have for something for me, yes? Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? With that, we have a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest, I jest. Well, maybe not. Not so much jesting. The poetics vendor is at one of the stalls by the tents next to the road. What do I do with poetics? Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha! But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home? See the impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where the adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had around the realm. It may be a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it would be a good place as many as able to recruit capable men and women to our cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Bog? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. We just left there. Is everything quite all right, friend? I cannot say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear that there is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all the necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime after you've seen to more of your pressing matters. Alright. So you can buy gear and a few other random things. Great for all jobs when leveling them. So where is this? Poetics vendor? Where? Is at one of the stalls next to the tent on the road. Most important thing you can buy is a dodo bird mini. Oh. Back on the main road a bit. I can't tell where I am. I don't know where you're talking about. Is that where I said buy things with those marks I was getting? Right above where the fate marker is? Collectible appraisal. I don't know, guys. I don't know what you're trying to show me. I'm sorry.
I'm not good at following directions from words. I was just there? What's the name of the vendor? Stone building with a tent. I thought somebody said not a tent. This here? Okay, which character? Ah, okay, these Allegan tombstones. Yeah, definitely way better. So then you can farm different dungeons and stuff and like replace all your gear with this stuff. That looks pretty sweet. Ooh, I got a little cloaky thing too. Earrings, bracelets, rings. So those are 280. No weapons. What is DOW versus DOM? Disciple of War, Disciple of Magic. Okay, never mind. I just want to see what these look like. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to see the hood. Oh, that's pretty cool. Special arms? Unidentifiable ore. All right, are these people the same? All right, her shop's not open. Primal gear, eh? Oh, that looks pretty dope. Okay, yeah, that's pretty darn good. All right, sweet. Yeah, so I had no idea when I was visiting this earlier in the story that this would eventually become like your home. Tome gear is generally best gear till near next tier of 10 intervals, i.e. level 50, 60, 70. Okay. Sweet. It's possibly a primal. Speak with Tartaru. Alright, I'm trying to figure out if I should stop now. Let's look it up. It's possibly a primal. It's probably a good place to stop, because that's going to kick us into the next section of adventuring and stuff like that. Oh, and you get the sanctuary bonus here. Nice. It's a sanctuary. Very neat. Can't believe we did it. Oh, look at the sky. I love this. This is great. flying is like the best thing. Can you get dismounted in midair and then fall to your death? No? Okay. It quickly lowers you. All right, good. That's good. I like that. All right, I'm gonna log out there. It's been fun.